What is going on, YouTube? This is John from Emphatic, and I'm coming to you with another war recap. And let us go. It is a very exciting one against Poetic Darkness. And as you see here, we end up taking a loss 8785. Uh, it was a really incredible war. We executed really well. Our nines did awesome at the start of the war. Unfortunately, they got hung up towards the end, but really we just got beat. But we definitely held in there with one of the best clans that we're going to see. And I know for a fact that they were concerned that they were going to lose this war up until the very end. But as you see here, here's what they did to us. They got 2 3-stars on our Town Hall 11s, and they managed to clear the 10s. And that extra 3, or they got an extra, they had the extra 3-star on the 11s, and we missed a 10. I ended up failing. I took 4 dips this war, two with mine and 2 with Blaine's account, and I ended up failing my last shot with Blaine. That was one of the stars, but really it was just little things that ended up costing the war. But definitely, I think it was a pretty good statement that we can definitely hang with the best clans that there are. Beating Reddit Omega this weekend, and then hanging with Poetic Darkness and almost beating them, along with almost beating WHF. It's really been a good streak. A lot of good to come out of this. A lot of good learning. Definitely see where we're at, and it's definitely a good thing to see after seeing how much Emphatic has struggled over the past year to be where we're at now. I think we've got some of the best 10s and 11s. I think this war has kind of helped prove it. Unfortunately, we didn't get a lot of 10 on 10 action, but yeah, I think we're definitely trending in the right direction. It's not going to be long before we are an absolutely devastating force. We already are now, but more so. So let's get started here. We're going to go with Megan on her Town Hall 11 triple. And bear with me, the computer's being kind of laggy. And she's just going to straight LaLoon this base for the most part. She's going to drop in her King, Queen, no healers, no nothing, and break them in. Her goal is get that air defense. And then the rest is just going to be LaLoon. All the expos are down, so there's no threat. The Queen is a threat, but the Queen's not a big enough threat. And the CC is just a golem and balloons. So as you see there, Queen goes in, finishes off that air defense. She's going to, I don't think she's going to go get the Inferno because she's already been phased, but they took out that entire corner, so they set up a nice loon pathing. And she sends in 3 hounds to the first air defense, 1 to the second, 2 hounds to the second. So it's a pen of LaLoon, and she is just flooding the entire bottom half with balloons, freezes the Inferno, and gets a haste on it, so the Inferno goes down in relative short order to limit the amount of damage coming in from the Eagle, because you see the Eagle's just chipping away at those hounds. Doesn't do a ton of damage to the air troops, but freezes the other Inferno. The hounds are just going down now, and I think this last one's about to go. Yeah, the last one goes before the air defense does. But fortunately, there's so many pups up there that are now under the Eternal Tome's protection that take out that air defense, and it is just a matter of cleanup now. It's that many balloons, that many pups. It's just a devastating show of force there, and really a great attack. We will just force beat this one. Awesome attack by Megan. I think she had a pretty good scout on this. I don't remember who. I'm kind of on a limited amount of time right at the moment, so not bothering to check to see how many times the base was hit. But good job, Megan. All right, so this damn thing, I'm telling you. Excuse me. I swear I tried to get that going right, and it just did not yet. The whole thing ended up crashing on me, and I lost a lot of my data. So as you see, we had dips all the way down to 10. And we have Hardy taking out Master Wheat. I gotta make sure I get my precious attack in here that Jack did, because that was amazing too. So I might have to take a look at this stat list, see where he's at. But there we go. Baby Dragon, archers down to get trash, minions. Just clearing a lot of the junk out of the way. This Baby Dragon is going to get a lot of buildings over here. And I don't know exactly where the Queen goes. Look at those walls. It's got a little collection there of one of each level. Giant down with healers on it to tank for what's going to be 4 point defenses. I know that Arch Tower's not on it yet. But the Queen's going to be able to come up there, get the Wizard Tower, get the cannon, probably get that Arch Tower before the Giant goes down. And then it's just going to be the Expo and one Archer Tower on her. Yeah, there we go. See, the Archer Tower switches onto the Queen. So nice little swap there. And Queen's going to be fine. The Giant's still tanking. And there we go. There's that Expo. Meanwhile, the Golem is down. Bowler's behind it. The other Archer Tower is tanking. So only one Expo on the Queen. And he's going to get, looks like 3 easy air defenses here if he's going for air defenses. But we got Rage Poison down for CC. And 3 Teslas all lined up. They're going to start going down. Keen is over by the Inferno. He should be taking that. He's popped at least 2 skeleton spells, which is our public enemy number 1 in my book for the miners. Rage down for the miners to get to that Inferno faster. Last skeleton spell pops, and the miners take out the Inferno before the skeletons can hold them up in that fire too long. So that's a great call by Hardy. They trip only 1 giant bomb. They're still under heal. And they are going to be pretty uncontested. He's still got a heal in the bag, so I think he's swagging it. I think I recall correctly he did swag at least 1 heal in one of his raids. Actually, you know what? We had to have him hit a 10 to, or 11 too, so this is the raid that he swags it in. Just a dominant raid by Hardy. There we go. Let's see what's next. This is the My Precious one. And this was actually Jack doing this one. But amazing Queen Walk here. I know this one is the one that got them thinking that this one was looking to be trending in our favor. And this one came really late in the war as well. But minion down on that Town Hall, just get some free damage on it. It's not going to get bothered. Queen, I don't think is going to get pulled that way. Giants, in the meantime, tanking. He got broken into the Archer Tower there. So the Queen's going to be able to go in there and actually get that air defense before it's causing any problems. She's still out of range of the Inferno. The Giant's tanking all the damage. No Expos on the Giant whatsoever. So just huge value here. That such little damage coming into the Queen, it's ridiculous. He drops a freeze on the Inferno, drops in some wall breakers to get her in, and look at what she's all got access to. She's got access to air defenses. She's got access to an Expo. She's got access to the CC, the Queen. He's got 1 rage down, 2 more in the bag. Meanwhile, Keen and Valks are going to come in and do some damage, and they're in a way where the Valks are already starting to focus on the wall, but some wall breakers come to let them in. So they're going to go with a second air defense, go in there, get the Royals, and Queen is actually just going to hang out up top and clean that half of the base. So he's only got 1 air. He's got 2 air defenses he's going to need to go after. It should not be an issue. I think his Valkyries are all gone already. Yeah, but BK and his Barbs are going to take out those Teslas before they're too much problems for the Queen. So the Hounds are coming in up top. And the Expo that's hitting the Queen is going to get taken down, so she's going to remain fine. She's going to be easily up for the rest of the raid. And he is just working on creating the straight shot down to the final air defense. And I don't... Oh yeah, he's still got a Hound up. So there's a minion already down to start cleaning up. He's got 3 loons in the bag and deploys them. Meanwhile, the Hound is popped and the air defense is gone. The air skeletons are taken care of, and that is a wrap. Awesome raid from Jack. Glad to have you back from vacation finally. We've missed you. Europeans and their holidays, tell you what. Joe Black. This might be a dip. It is, so we won't show dips. Alright. And that was part of the plan, too, to try to free up some Town Hall 9 scouts, but we didn't really get them. There we go. Here's Joe's Town Hall 9 account coming way up on the list. And he is hitting Jordan with an HGHB. So we'll just 2x this because we see a lot of these. I'm never not going to show them because... Excuse me. Oh, you stupid thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Ugh. This will be fixed soon. Just can't be today because, like I said, I am on limited time. I'm not even going to record the backwards recap. At least today I'm not. Actually, this was a base I failed on too, so Joe's cleaning up my mess. And I went after this with a Stone Hobo, but with the HGHB, he's easily in there. In fact, I don't even think I saw an angle I really liked for the P.E.K.K.A attack. So see there, King's on one side, taking out an air defense. Queen and healers are on another. I don't see any giants. They might be all gone. But all the damage is done, so the hogs are able to sneak in. He's still got a heal for them. And this is why he decides to deploy here, because then that way he keeps more hogs for cleanup. And that is that. Nice raid by Joe. This system can tell that I'm kind of in a rush. I got a doubleheader softball game in 100-degree weather today, so it's gonna suck. Lord of the Skies, I think this might be AW running this account today. And he is going to hit it with a Stone Hobo. Actually, I don't know who's hitting this. But Wizard down to take out that mortar before it does too much damage to his wizards. Golem down on the other side with more wizards. Hogs to come in and get a free defense, basically. And actually, those hogs are going to do a little bit of work. Because I think, oh no, that Arch Tower is just barely in range. Once the walls open, the fresh Golem goes in. Queen is following. King is still not down yet. But we got the bowlers in, we got Queen in. Everybody's going to get mad at that Golem. So he's wisely holding the rage until everybody's inside the base. Golem trips the double. Looks like all the giants were spared. There's a heal down for them all already too. And they are jumping through. Pops the Tesla farm. Bowlers are there to assist. Granted, they're not going to target it, but they're just throwing at something. Maybe, is that CC Golem still alive? I don't know. But Bowlers and Queen on that Expo. And hogs are just cleaning up. There's no heals for them, but they don't really need it. Those ones up there took a nice little beating, but... oh, good. Nice to see the moat concept from Town Hall 10 and 11 coming down to Town Hall 9. And he's had some hogs still in the bag. Very awesome, very potent raid by whoever ran Lord of the Skies. Could have been Blaine too. In that case, actually, nice little special announcement. Blaine is now the leader of Emphatic. MP had to see leadership. First off, congratulations, MP, on the birth of your daughter. The week and a half ago or so. But yeah, real life is catching up, and being a leadership in an FPC clan is just a huge responsibility. A lot of stuff going on, and eventually caught up. MP is still very much a part of our leadership, and basically, as Blaine put it, if this switch happened and nobody told anybody, it'd probably be weeks before I even knew anything was up, because Blaine and MP have basically been on the same level. So official title is now there, and really Emphatic's just, it's business as usual really for Emphatic. But again, congrats MP on your daughter, and thanks for sticking around. Thanks for putting Emphatic back to where it's at after everything that went down. Definitely very appreciative of it. Very happy to call Emphatic my home. There we go. We have the Queen. We're going to be at the Queen Walk here. Yeah, she takes down the CC. In fact, she phased already. But Queen on the King. In the meantime, we have Golem and some wizards doing some funneling down there. They got a nice little chunk of that base taken care of. Minions are still going to keep going too, because it's all ground targeting units there. Bowlers coming in. King is in. Should be a rage dropping for them shortly. And they're just going to melt this core. There we go. Hog coming in to get the free defense. If there's any bombs there, that Hog will do his job just fine and trip them all. Bowlers jump. Bowlers should not ever have to be in danger of any bombs, although the Tesla farm just popped thanks to 51%. Fortunately, the Hog was able to finish off that air defense. In the meantime, Hogs are just picking everything off. Everybody's under a heal. And the Queen is working her way out. We're just going to fast forward this to 4 times because the base is absolutely crippled. He's still got a Hog in the bag. And he decides to put it on that Tesla and throws a wall breaker down for a little extra damage. Nice raid by Lucas. Tim with his mini. It's a bit of an island base. Sort of. Definitely set up to counter the HCHB because there's no defenses in that little thing there, so it kind of throws off a little bit of predictability, but Tim is not doing that. Tim is hitting it with the Valks. And possibly a CC Golem, I don't know. Could probably do it without. But Queen with CC, we're just going to ×2 this until stuff starts getting dropped. And then I will try to remember to throw it back at regular speed. And actually, I think the Queen could reach that, too. If she really wanted to. But she's getting broken in. Rage down for the Queen because the Sweeper and Expo and Cannon are giving her some problems. But she's going to go in there and take care of it all. There we go. Finally, everything's coming down. Hogs are down. And he's still got 8 Valkyries in the bag. So these Valkyries are just doing outside cleanup. And they're going to actually go and hit the Queen. So it's a brilliant funnel being made because I am assuming that they're going to break directly in. Baby Dragon's chasing the Queen, so it's not even going to matter. There we go. Baby Dragon MVP. I love that unit. So Valk's right into the Tesla farm. And King decides to break into the walls before the Valkyries decide to run off and hit that storage, which is good. Jump spell down to connect the sections, and they are going to help the Queen out with some of the stuff on her. And the base is smashed. It's a hell of a raid from Tim. Let's see what time it is. Alright, so yeah, I gotta leave in like 5 minutes. We already saw an AW. Let's watch Lee. Lee had a bounce back performance, and it was great. He had a rough war against Reddit Omega, and this war he totally came through. He's got a fresh 6-pack. Pretty sure some of you may have seen the tweet where he retweeted himself, basically. I think. I don't know if he tweeted as the Emphatic account. He helps run the Twitter. So there we go. We got the baby dragons all taking out the side funnels. 2 golems down. They don't really need to be spread at all because it's not necessary. Everything's going to go right in at the Queen. And as long as that jump is down early enough, everything will continue to move through that base with ease. So there we go. He's got enough breadcrumbs up where the bowler's going to go straight in. And being inside is their best path to targeting more units. So rage goes down for everybody. Bowlers are in the meantime hanging out outside the rage because that's sufficient. If they take advantage of this rage at all, it would be amazing. There we go. There's some stuff. They take the king out, and they are leaving a tidal wave of destruction. Or something, I don't know. Couple hogs strip a bomb, go get the wizard tower. Queen finishes it off. Troll Tesla out there took out a archer that was probably going after that hut. He still has one side building that has not touched yet, but hogs coming in on the tanking buildings, and then they will all just come flying over to that Tesla and take it out. Would not be surprised to see a bomb sitting there, because the only thing more trolly than a trolly Tesla is a giant bomb on the Tesla, which he poisons just to make sure everything's nice and slow. Also takes out the skeletons a lot faster. And he's still got an archer in the bag. Finally deploys her on that bottom at the 6 o'clock building. And that is 3 by Lee. Awesome work, Lee. And there's the end of Lee's 6-pack. So yeah, I think we'll just leave it at that. Like I said, great war. Came down to the very end. We definitely performed very well. It was exciting to see us hanging with a clan as powerful as Poetic Darkness, and really, I feel like I said, we do got some of the best 10s and 11s, and just buttoning up some of the 9 game and a little bit more of the planning, and we're definitely a force to be reckoned with, even more so. So yeah, I think that's about all that I've got for now. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, drop me a like or subscribe, and you will be getting some regular content. So peace.